Today is the 11th of June, 2022. Time is 10:14 a.m. So I just came in the house from watering the plants outside, and I noticed that basketball goal that was pushed all the way up against the house is pushed away from the house. It was pushed up against the house where that crawl space is, where that dude that was living over there in that small little house that was behind there was going under the house, hooking up that system over there to this house. This is how we being burnt, and this is how that system, once I cut this system off, there's something still running, coming up through the floor of this house. And I'm going to show you. Okay, we're going to take this video to prove someone is still going over there. I was eating that house a rice cake because that basketball goal all pushed all the way up beside the house. Someone has pushed it away from it. So that what the system that I be saying is connected somewhere else is at this house. See how it's pushed away from that? It was pushed all the way up against that door. The heat. Now it's pushed away. The air conditioning is gone. This house is up under this house. That day when I said I cut out the air conditioner out, the whole unit off here, and I showed that there was something still coming up through the vents. But it's not just coming up through the vents, it's coming up through the floor. And it burns our feet. We're going to take this video. Oh, let me show you. Someone is still going over there. It's going. It's repeating itself. I was showing my trees. Oh. They growing. Okay. We're going to take this video. Well, I was out there watering, and they were shooting the mess out of me, or shooting over here anyway. I can hear it. I can hear the shots. They shooting like machine gun, same way at the other house. They are men doing this to a woman. I mean, what has happened to men? What has happened to men? Up under the house. I mean, I went through this pandemic. I went through the same thing that they gone through. But you don't see me trying to hurt nobody. I live on set income. The little income I get, I try to do the best thing, like buying trees and buying seeds, stuff that we'll need for the future. You don't see me hurting nobody else. You don't see me out here robbing nobody else. You don't out here see me selling my body to get no money. You don't see me out here doing scams the way they do on the internet. I done had so many men trying to scam me, it don't make no kind of sense. But I done got used to it. I don't go for nothing. They be talking about me. Have you signed up for some kind of money? No, and I am not signing up for it. I'm not signing up for it. I don't want it. And I let them know. Quit bothering me. Somewhere else. It's at this house. Look at how that basketball goal is leaning away from the house. That heat. See the air conditioning. Because they going up under. They still going. Somebody still going up under that house, cutting on this system, that system over there to burn us. And they're controlling it. They some kind of way they control it to follow me. I don't care how many times I move. It moves too. I can hear the rumbling. It rumbles. It got a rumbling because it's that energy that you see on the walls. It moves just like that. But it have a sound to it. At least I feel like I'm hearing it because I'm feeling it. So I might be just feeling it, think I'm hearing it, or I may be hearing it. Because they get rumbles. So I just wanted to show I'm not crazy. You know, my people want to think I'm crazy, and you know, I'm just trying to tell people and warn people, but I'm really, it make you want to not tell people nothing. Just let them go through it, because they're gonna go through. It ain't gonna just stop to us. It's not gonna just stop to us. It's gonna, because it's probably already, they just haven't activated them so that they can feel it. Because we didn't always feel it, but we've been going through not knowing that these people are attacking us. I've been going through since the 80s. I just did not think, I'm thinking I'm having medical problems. And these doctors, they know. They just making money off of us. Because they don't have no more morals than that. They think they joining something great, but they don't have, and these smart people. They supposed to be smart, but they don't have no common sense, evidently. Because there's no way you can get me to join the Illuminati. There's no way you can get me to join the Masonic Order. There's no way. So they know not even come to me and ask me, because they know I'm not getting ready to join it. And now they got crackheads that say they are part of it. So this guy that was standing beside me when I first moved in my place, he wasn't nothing but a crackhead, but he said he was a Mason. And then he goes to the meetings. But they using these people to do their dirty work. Just like these people here. I guarantee you these are retired military. So these devils that follow me everywhere I go, they know who's retired military, who's retired police or whatever. And they go into the old people, getting them to do their dirty work. But they the one making the big time money. The old people out here walking. That man, I'm telling you, the first time I saw that man over there walking, I really felt so. I got pissed off. I was mad. I don't even know him, and he patrolling me. But I really got mad because he couldn't even make it back in the house. He had to put a stop. So I'm quite sure while he was walking down this street right here, he was probably thought he wasn't gonna make it. But when he got up on that step, that top step, he just stopped and was bent over, holding on. And I kept watching him because I didn't know if he was gonna fall out or what. You know, I was concerned about him, even though he not concerned about me. And this morning I seen him walk. I ain't seen him come back. So he taking a really long walk today. She walked 3 times. She don't normally walk but 1 time. So she must be worried about him too, or wondering where he at. So she walked down there 3 times and came back. I seen him walk at 5:52. And I did with this, which I haven't did the whole thing yet of checking to see, what's what on the camera. I just saw him leave at 5:52. But he normally walk down there and come right back. And he walk right down there and come right back. He'll walk at least an hour. But I did see him come back 1 time, but I didn't get the time. But it was after she walked down there 3 times before I ever saw him again. But I didn't check the time. But I got to go back and go back through the playback to see what all I see. But this morning I did see some people at that burnt house over there. I keep seeing people going over there. But I tell you what, when they go over there and start fixing up their house, it's time for me to leave from here. I tell you that. It's time for me to go. They was over there at 6:08. Now you know that at 6 o'clock in the morning, they going over there looking at a burnt house to check out and see what's going on. I seen another set of people go over there. I think it was this week or last week one. And then I seen a woman going over there. So I don't know, if they're trying to buy the house, but it's burnt on the inside. It look nice on the outside, but it's burnt on the inside. So I don't know if they just don't want to put the amount of money in it, or if somebody gonna do it. Cause these people getting money to get the contract. They get a contract and then they hire the people. So I don't know what's happening, but I tell you what, I'm already ready to leave from here. But I don't want to stay at my house either, so I need to start looking for me somewhere to go. I hate for my sister to have to go in a rest home, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't really get nothing out of doing this, which I didn't come up here for to get anything, but I don't have no life. I don't have no joy in me. I don't have nothing, you know. And I'm tired. And she mean to me. She getting where she don't even want to eat because I'm feeding her. So there's no need of me even trying to help her if she don't want my help. But you won't eat. I got to make you eat. She don't even want me to wash her. She's doing one thing, I'm doing something else. Just being mean, and I'm tired of it. I really am. That's my sister. I still have love for her. Sometimes I feel like I don't even love her because she's so mean. But I know I do love her because I'm still here. But I'm tired. I am really give slam out. My body is in pain. They shooting stuff in my feet. Right now, they feel like they something in my foot. Because they shooting stuff in my foot. I have took shower. No, did I take a shower or soap? No, I soaked my feet. And they were 2 round balls in my foot. Just let them two. They get where they want to cut up toward each other. I don't like that. Then I could be sitting down next thing I know something need a shot. I feel like something they shoot something in my behind. Cause it's going right through the chair. And it ain't making no kind of sense that you got landlords. You still charging rent. But you getting paid by gang stoppers to let them put stuff under your house. So they had to get permission. So that they just greedy. I mean, just greedy. And then you still gonna charge somebody $1,200 to live in this house? That's pure sickening. Ever since the pandemic, you can't hardly find a house under $1,200. If you do, it ain't nothing you want to live in. And they still They're still charging. That's why I said I should have just stayed at that first house and got me some cameras and put out there. But I wasn't thinking at that time. I was just trying to get us in a safe place and went to a worse place. Every time you move, your gang stock can get worse. It's like you start over, but it get worse. This the third time we moved in 6 years. It might be a fourth. Because I can't keep staying here. So they getting a lot of debt they want to. They just be in debt because I won't be here for them to keep getting paid off of me. There's some dude coming back there at the fence, all the way to the fence. And I think he be having something in his pocket. When he turned his back, I think he doing something. Cause yesterday my face just got so hot. It just got extremely hot. And then when the pizza man came, I just caught this really bad pain in my side. You see what the FedEx person did? But see, they training them to do things where you can't tell they doing it. That's why when people go in the grocery stores, they be having their phones in their pocket and they have their hands in their pocket. I be checking out these videos and I could tell the game stalkers that's doing it. Cause evidently they must be mashing something for them to have their phones in the pocket. Then they put their hands in the pocket, but they don't pull the phones out. So there's something that they doing. They don't train themselves to do. And it's bad when you can't go to the grocery store. I quit going because them grown big men following me. I don't know these men. Then they stand there looking at me crazy. I go to the cash register and I just happen to look back. There they is at the cash register too. I don't know if they rapists or not. I don't know what they are. And they got to have something because I could hear people talking. I really think they got some kind of movie. I ain't never been in no sex movie. Not ever. I wish somebody had the nerve, was bold enough to let me know what it is that they telling them that make these people want to attack. And attack so bad today, it's like they pretty much killing you a slow, miserable death. They just have you in all kind of pain to the point where you can't even wash your own butt. You can't walk. You can't feed yourself. You can't do nothing. Because my sister can't do nothing but talk junk. She can still do that and try to keep me from. And like I told her yesterday, if I'm trying to turn you this way and you trying to stay put this way, if you got the strength to pull that way, then you got the strength to pull this way. Follow me while I'm trying to pull you this way, turn you this way so I can wash you. I said, because you can't beat. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do what I have to do to take care of you. So if you want to pull against me, that's gonna be your pain, not mine. Then she want to start hollering like somebody hurting her. I just looked at her sometimes. Now you know dang on well I'm not even hurting you. I don't even have to be touching her. She be just hollering, shut up, girl. That woman's a trip. Then she'll look at me, hey babe, don't even hey baby me after you done took me through all that. I be trying to pick her up after I get her dressed in the morning. So I have to pick her up and put her in her chair. She be trying to lay back down. I can't. You ain't got to do nothing. Just quit trying to lay down. So I can pick you up and put you in your chair. But she got the strength to do it. That's what makes it so bad. But you act like you can't do nothing. Lord have mercy. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I want to enjoy life. I wish I had some kind of way I could have some kind of enjoyment out of life. It don't take a whole lot for me to enjoy life. I just want to have some peace, be able to have some conversation, be able to talk to somebody face to face without them getting fresh with me. I like to have somebody I could pray with. We could read the Bible together and just discuss the Bible. You know, that would bring pleasure in my life. Doing that. It don't take much for me. Help me fix my trees and stuff where they won't die. Somebody that know how to do something and got some wisdom. That's all I need. Just somebody that where I can feel like, somebody cares. That I can see, face to face. And somebody that loves Jesus and don't want to disappoint him. Well, I didn't come on here to do all this. I come to show that how somebody is going over there. I like to, when I know something going on, I like to show it because people want to call me a liar, call me crazy. Because when they don't believe you, they're calling you a liar. That's exactly what they're doing. They don't just come on out and say you telling a lie. Mm-hmm. But that's what they're saying. When they don't believe you and they thinking you crazy, they're calling you a liar. I don't have to lie. I know what God give me common sense. I may not be the whole smartest thing, but I ain't the dumbest either. Tell you that. He gave me some smarts. And they trying to take that from me. But you'll find the people who's supposed to be so smart is the dumbest. Because they're part of this crazy mess that's going on. And they're the dumbest. The doctors, the lawyers, the judges, they just dumb. Because they're part of this Antichrist system. Because they're not going to win. What they're receiving being a part of this gang stalking, I don't know if they going to orgies or what. I do know the lawyers and the judges and doctors and stuff like that, they do have orgies. I know that much because one of my landlords told this guy that they be having orgies downtown in Lumberton. That he would think about getting him a partner and go down there. I ain't gonna be no part of it. But I know he brought somebody in my house telling lies. And I don't know if they planted something in my house or what. I need to start following these fools around when they come in there pretending that they're insurance people or adjusters or whatever. And lying. They're gang stalkers. The landlord I got now, she did the same thing. The exact same thing that my other landlord did. But I tell you what, when I get me another place and they come with that crap, every move they make, I'm making. Every little move that they make, I'm gonna be right there. Looking at they're gonna be looking at them real crazy too. Watching their hands, where their hands go, I'm looking. Make sure, cause that thing that boy put in that bathroom, it was a little old tiny round thing. But it just stuck on the thing that you put the tissue on. And I was sitting on the commode. I said, "What is that?" And I just took it off, and I threw it in the commode. I threw it in. I said, "Dog, I should have kept that. I should have kept that. That's proof that that what they doing." And I got his picture, and I'd had him locked up. But I had them trying to, because I'm sitting on the commode, you don't want nobody looking at you using the bathroom. So the next time he came, now the washing machine acting up again. But I don't open the door. I told her, you better make the appointment when you here. I said, because I'm not opening the door for nobody. Just like they came and got a stove from out the garage. I ain't answer no door. Because they be having their phone and stuff. They be trying to find you because they know you here. But they be trying to find you. I go way back to the back. But see, this stuff reaches a long way. They probably still be getting it. Talking about the landlord stove start working on. These people they're getting $1,200 a month. You could have done brought you a dang on stove. Because that stove that was out there ain't worth 2 cents. I got this house because it's not a whole lot of houses. The first house I looked at, there were just too many people on that street, and the houses was close together. They didn't have big yards. But one house did. No, that house did have a big yard, but it still was crowded. It just a lot of people on that street. I said they probably kill us on here. But this one man, though, he had chickens. The one that was beside that house, he had chickens, and he didn't have no big coop. He just had like a little box, wired up stuff. I probably could have learned from him, but he probably would be trying to kill me. See, that's why I want to find a friend, just a friend that I can learn from. He can help me build me a chicken coop. I want to get me some chickens. Somebody that know how to do stuff. That can help me learn how to get me some land. I'll shoot. You got people that live in tents. I'll get a tent. I don't care. Right now, I just want my own land that I don't have to worry about these people letting somebody come and hook it up to the underground system. I don't even care no more. I'm just tired. I could get it just anything right now. People taking buses and making them into houses, a school bus and making them into houses. But you tell how much they charge you for them old school buses. I saw a girl, she lived in her van. I don't even have that. That's the thing, I don't have nothing. Let me get off here. Because I'm just running my mouth now. I'm just talking. Y'all be blessed in the Lord.